Hi guys, it's Alston. First, thank you so much for checking out this video. In this video, we are going to take a look into Sendvilla. I'm going to share my full review and all the findings which I am able to find out, and also I'm going to talk about the lifetime deals what I've able to found out so far. I'm basing this video review based on the fact that I've been using this tool for the last 5 days. I made an update it on my Facebook group also, and since this is not a pretty complicated tool or does not contain much functionalities, for me the 5 days time is enough for me to create this video and share my opinions on it. And also please note that I've been basing this review as of today's features and components where I'm recording this video. If there is any improvements or functionalities after this video review, then I will make sure to upload any modification to the review post, or I will include it in the video description. Okay, before we go into the video, I just wanted to let you know there is a lifetime deal running. After seeing this video, and if you decided it is for you, then I would appreciate if you use my link. It will help me to create more content like this. But if you do not wish to support me, I leave a non-affiliate link also video description. You can choose whatever you want. Okay, now without further ado, I'll directly jump into the video section. First, what is Sendvilla? First and foremost, the website is poor, which means I didn't like the design, and also I didn't like the words they use because it gives us mixed opinions to the user. For example, in the website they primarily say email marketing, autoresponders, all these things. What happens is it confuses the user, because when we think about email marketing, we immediately go into the thinking mode like, is it some kind of tool like MailChimp or something like that? But in simplicity, what this tool is, it is a two-component tool. The first component is a map scraper or Google Places scraper, where it will go out and scrape leads for your keyword based on your location in Google Maps or Google Places. The second component is a simple outreach tool which uses SMT, your SMT details, in order to send a bulk emails to all the leads which you have scraped or which you have imported. That is the basic two main components of the tool, and that is the main functionality of the tool also. There is no other additional functionality except these two. First, let me explain you for whom does it suit. That is the important question, because it might not suit everyone. First, the main reason is these leads are coming from Google Places, which details you are seeing on Google Maps, Google Places and everything. There are multiple ways you can use this. Your imagination is your limit, but so far what we have been using this for is not specifically this tool. We have been using this kind of manual techniques when we scrape on Google. I'm going to share those techniques so you can decide whether it is for you or not. First, we use it to outreach for SEO, because the reason is in SEO where what happens is so many getting the local backlinks in a particular niche is really effective in terms of SEO power, because it is no longer a game of high authority always. We also need some localization, target based location backlinks also. So we generally found out that small business owners, they will have blog, but most of the time it will be abandoned. So what we do is essentially we will scrape these small business owners with websites who have abandoned blog. Then we will reach out to them with guest post opportunity and say that we will be essentially providing new content to your website, where the highly chances of accepting a guest post through them, it will be much more easier compared to just reaching out anyone in guest post, because they are less knowledge when it comes to these things and they don't want to spend too much time. So we essentially provide a value in return for a backlink, so it will work a lot better compared to other ways. Another way we use it to find client prospects. Another way is to find prospects for clients. What that means is, when we have any client in a B2B niche where they are mainly operating, their customers are another business. For example, if our client is a manufacturer in some sort of furniture or something like that, or bedding products or anything like that, then the hotels and the restaurants, all these things will become their client. In that case, what we do is to find their target audience to reach out or do any sort of campaigns and everything. We can use Google Places and Bing, because most of the time these B2B niches will have created their Google presence either for SEO or either to get traffic or either to get users. So they may primarily focus on this. So we will try to grab all those profiles in order to use it as a client prospects outreach and everything. Third way we use it to do local SEO. This is not mainly focused for international market or affiliate marketing or any other generic keywords. This is when we are doing local SEO. The map listing is one of the crucial and essential factors for any optimization, because as much as traffic a website can drive to business, Google map listing or Google business place listing also will drive a lot of traffic to our business. So what we do is we do an on-page analysis, not for website, but we do it for the Google business listing places. So in this, what we can do is we can scrape all the competitors for the particular business, and we can do an analysis based on the all the data available on the Google listing pages, and we can create a much optimized and much more better friendly Google listing, which can get more top ranking when they search from Google Maps or in the local niche using Google localization. We can get much more higher. These are some of the use cases which I'm just giving you an idea to expect what kind of things you can use this tool for. But if you have any other, please let me know that, and I can also use it well. Okay, now we will directly go into getting to know about this tool. First thing you need to understand, this tool is currently fully dependent on Google Maps API. What that means is, without a Google Map API, this tool won't function. Currently they are not grabbing Google Map location, all these lead results using their API. Instead, what they have done is they have made a way where we need to create a Google Map API, then use it in this system in order to get the result. You don't need to worry about it, but there is also a fact that it is totally dependent. So unless they add more ways to scrape leads, currently it is fully dependent on one platform. But since it's Google Maps, we know its stability and all these things, and also there is a fact that they allow 20k credit, 20k map lookup task every month for completely free. After that only they will start charging. I'll leave the link for the charging documentation, so if you want to look it up. But for 20,000 task limit, it is completely free with Google Maps API. And also I'm just going to show you how to get that API before I'm going to show it to you how to actually use the tool. Basically what you need to do is you need to go into something like cloud.google, go into this play where they will ask, if you are new to cloud platform and everything, they will ask you to sign up to the account with providing your credit card information for billing details. And once you signed up, what happens is you will see some kind of this project. There is a trial. For most of the time they will give the $300 trial or something. For me, you can see for 1 year I got a $300 credit and all these things. These are additional stuff. You don't need to worry about it. If you're going to use it below than 20k searches a month, then you don't need to worry about paying anything, since everything is free according to here. Once you come here, all you need to do is you need to create a project from here. Once you give a name and everything, go into the APIs and go into the library section. Once you in that place, all you need to do is you need to go into place map API. I'll they also have a good PDF guide on explaining. I'll try to leave the link. Once you go in here, place API, you need to just enable this place API. Once you've done that, you need to come to the main dashboard page and go into API and services, go into the credentials section, and you will be able to see the API key. It's generally a string of numbers. You can see this is the key. If you click here, it will automatically copy. Basically, it's a string of numbers which gives access to this. You can see from the moment, this is a separate app I created just for this application. So you can see I have used around 140 credit of my 20k free balance every month. So we can see the usage also from here. For most of the people who are just using it for their business, small business or personal, 20k is a large amount, so you don't need to worry about going above that than that. And also, if you are worried, you can always check the limit from here, and you can just copy this and you can keep with it. So this is the actual dashboard of the Sendvilla. This is the dashboard, sorry. This is the dashboard where it is mainly it is really simple dashboard. There is not a lot of several complicated tasks, missions and everything, because it's simply a scraper and an outreach tool. So you don't need to worry too much about it. As soon as you land on, this is the page you are going to land. As soon as you come here, you might not sure on what to do and everything. Just follow this simple step-by-step instruction. First thing you need to do is click on the step 1 and go here and enter your Google API key which you just copied and click on save. The second step you want, if you want to do email outreach also with this, I will be explaining separately in the next segment on talking about more about this. You need to enter your SMT details also here. That is basically all the configuration you need to do in order to start using this platform. Next, what you need to do is, now I will going to cover the scraper part of this application. First thing you need to understand, it is only based on one source, Google Maps, and also in order to get started using that, you need to click on step 2, and here is the campaigns which I have done now up to now, and it's showing number of results you got. We got all these things, and in order to get started using it, first you need to click on search for leads. In that, you enter a keyword which you want to search. For example, let me see. I'm going to do look into SEO firms or something like that, and I'm going to give a location. Either it can be a country or any city or something like that. Let's say New York. The crucial thing is to figure out all the relevant keywords. For example, if you are need to find all the digital marketing companies, you need to use keywords like web design, SEO, coding, mobile app, all these things, because when it goes out to scrape the leads, it will look into those particular keywords within the listing, and based on that it will scrape. So if anyone, your potential leads are using different wordings in order to optimize their Google business listing, so when you use multiple keywords, you have get more chances of finding more results to your need. This is a couple of things. One, this is basically it's showing the Google Map businesses as used. That is simple to understand. FB Pixel is where, if you check this, what happens is, if the scrape business listing as a website, it will go into the website to see whether FB Pixel is used on their website or not. So if you want to scrape that resource also, you can just tick it out. Even if you don't want, you can untick it. And also this map will show the location, so you can essentially view that whether this is a correct result you want to see. Once you've done that, just click on start search, and here you can give a name for your campaign. SEO in New York, and just click create new. This is the important thing you need to understand. These are not instant tools. What that means is, as soon as you enter a search, you are not going to get an immediate results from these things. That is what I noticed. For example, if you take a look at this confirmation screen, it shows that we need to wait 20 to 30 minutes to get the results. This I didn't like it a lot. If they could improve it somehow to get a results immediately, then I would essentially, it will be much more useful for me, because I will be getting the results instantly. The things, okay, now I'm not going to wait for this thing to complete. I'm just going to show you another campaign which I ran it or so far running, so I can show you the next set of process from here. What essentially it will happen is, once it's done, it will look like one of these campaigns where it will show the campaign name, industry which we use to search. This is a keyword basically, and the location and the total leads and these things. This is the lead dashboard. Here you can click on this eye symbol in order to go inside that to see all the leads which it has grabbed for this campaign. It will also show it here, or you can just export into a CSV, or you can import your, if you have any manual lead also and you want to manage it inside the campaign, you can do that. So this is basically the web scraping module of this tool. The things which I noticed about this component is, first, this only based on Google Maps. No other scraping resource medium is used as of now. And also the lead dashboard option is available for you to manage all the leads in one place. It is not an instant way of getting the leads. It will take 20 to 30 minutes in order to a campaign to finish and you get the results. And also there is a limited results problem currently. What that means is, let's say for example you do this same search, same location in Google, you might see around 10 pages worth of leads or possible business listing. But currently in this tool, they are only grabbing top 30 or some kind of that kind of number, 0 to 30 number, not anything more than that. And developers also already are looking into way where they can essentially make it to scrape more results than that, or the unlimited number. You can check on their group where they have been talking about this to saying that they are looking into it, that the current limitation is they can only scrape up to 30 results per one keyword. You can check it out. If there is any changes, I will make sure to update this video, because it is one of the key important fact. And also it does not scrape advanced data, GMB data like reviews, rating, images, description, or other products and services enabled in the G listings and everything. That is not scraped as of now. So that is basically the website component and what I have found out so far. Now I'm going to look into the outreach component of this tool. I'm just going through my notes to see that I'm covering all the things which I wanted to talk to you about. The second part is the outreach component, where email sequence, you can create an email sequence from here. You can just give a sequence. This sequence name is basically the email outreach name which you want to use. You can give a subject, you then insert a body, and you can do all these things and create an email that it will be automatically saved into the dashboard. The first and the most important thing which I noticed was, this is not a fully advanced, or it is not a replacement to fully fledged cold outreach tools. This is currently in basic as of now. They are planning to do include a much more integrated functionalities is to outreach, but currently in this tool as of now it is very simple. What that means is, you just include all these details and you can do it, and once you've done that, you come here to the list. Here you can add a new list, and let me show you guys. And you add a new list, choose the campaign which you scraped the leads, or you imported the leads, select that, and select the email sequence you are going to use. And once that, just click on save. What it does, it uses your SMT details which you have shown, and it will automatically send it bulkly. There is no time pause currently available, which means you can say you need to send 10 emails this day. There is no features like that. What it will do is it will automatically send all the emails in this campaign using your email SMT detail and directly through that, which I'm not a fan, because since I'm not going to do outreach on bulk and to do one single sweep, and also I would prefer more control and flexibility over my outreach software. But this is basically mainly focused on leads. What I talked on the group and I found out what that was. Currently the developer is looking into improve the lead section of the tool, and they are saying that they will look into more sources and they're removing the limitation of that. After that only they said that they will be fine-tuning email outreach platform also, all these things. But the thing is, currently as of now, it is a simple outreach tool which will work really well if you're just going to do an outreach for a couple of people on your campaign, or it's a really small list. It will work totally fine. And also if you're new to cold outreach and everything, and if you're just looking to get started in an easy way, then this is most probably suitable for you, because there is no big complex steps involved. So basically these two are focused, this one is focused on website scraper, these two are focused on email. So all the things I have found about email scraper module is, first, the emails are not currently shown on the leads section. If we only export this results, or directly import it into equals email sequence only, then we are seeing the email. We are not seeing the emails on the lead section. I reported this bug, and if they fix it out when you are watching it, then you know, just I wanted to first share what I found about it. And also you can do if you go into these things leads, and there is an option to edit all these things. If you go into that, if you can edit all this does not make any changes to perform certain action. For example, by going here and I'm going to do another keyword here and click on update, it's not going to go back and do a research and go back and email the new found out results. This is currently just to update it. I just wanted to share that also with you guys. And also you cannot scrape. Let's say for example, if you want more leads inside this campaign itself, now you can't scrape more leads within using this platform inside the campaign. You will need to create a separate campaign, or you need to create a campaign and import leads into that campaign. So there is that limitation also when it comes to email outreach. And also in SMT section of the tool, there is no validation tool. For example, we need to test what the details we are given is, whether it's correct or not. Currently I'm not seeing anything. I asked them that they will say they will look into this to have some sort of validation here. So the validation currently it's not available. And also you need to understand there is a 24-hour limit on email validation. I just found it about it. What happens is, if you change your email or SMT, then you essentially will be blocked for the next 24 hours from changing that SMT again. If there are any changes to all these things which I have found out and talking about it, I will definitely let you know guys in the video description or the review postings as per it. Basically that is the whole deal, software component which I wanted to tell you and explain all this through. Now I just let me quickly go into what are all the things I have found about the current lifetime deal which is going on the market. First, there is no public roadmap available, like a voting function in a Trello board or something like that. There is no public roadmap, but they are said that they are going to be focusing on lead sources and also the lead scraping mechanism to improve more results, and finally more options to SMT part, the outreach part of the tool. One email account for one code. So you can't use multiple SMT email or email accounts under one account. For one code, they are giving one email account. You can delete and use it, that is possible currently, but for one code, one email account. And the data which are getting from Sendvilla will be absolutely accurate, because these are not third party waves of scraping making suggestion. These are coming directly from Google Places or Maps. Businesses use Google Maps or listing to get traffic and customers to your business. So the most accurate data will be available on Google Business Listing, because they want to have give the correct information to customer, the contact information. So the data, since it's coming from Google Businesses and Place, the data will be much more accurate compared to other third-party sources. There is also limitation where if you're just going to use only this Google Maps to find all your competitors or prospects, you might miss out on competitors or prospects who did not use Google Maps listing or something like that. If they are not using it, you obviously won't get that unless they introduce some other scraping sources in the future. The deal currently has very good limit, because you get unlimited on everything except the one email account per code. So if you are going to use one person, you get unlimited leads and everything, business leads, B2B leads, without any additional stacking. And I also noticed that the software, it's not on a mature stage. It's currently on early stages where it's keep on adding these functions and everything. The basic fundamentals it's setting, we clearly know that it is a outreach and also scraping tool. Based on this, they need to fine tune some of the functions available, features available, and also at the same time they need to add some extra component to make this particular function much more effective. So this is currently on early stages. It's not a fully matured product. And also I found out you can go into the group of the lifetime deal website. Aaron Boss is the founder of the website. He has a group, and you can see the discussion between the founders and users. And Aaron also is a great guy who listens to user requirements and everything, so we don't need to worry about that. When I saw the group discussion, the developers are responsive and they are responding it, and Aaron is also consistently looking into ways to help each other. When we say that, even one of the user was mentioned this product was on A-list stages, and he automatically said that yes, we know what are the functions you need to see in order to see. For you, it is a much more matured product and everything. So the community behind this is responsive and super useful also. So I just looking into my notes to see that I would not mentioned anything else. Basically that's all it. If you have any other questions, let me know in comments or in the video, or even join us in our Facebook group. We love to talk about all the deals and everything in honest, without any edit or in censorship. And if you have any other questions, anything, just feel free to drop me a message. And once again, thank you so much for checking out this video. I hope that you found it useful. Cheers.